Guys, are you ready? It's time for the Mega Danno Fan Channel tier list. Let's go. This will be the tier list. Okay, let's start. First up is Riggy and Reggie the Rabbit Monkey. Nice videos. I'll put him in a solid A tier. Next up is Sprout. His content is mid, so C tier. Next up is Tristver. His content is decent, so I'll give him a B. And I'm obviously putting Danno in D tier. Next up is Wow, the current best one by far, Ultra God tier. Moving on, we have Reggie the Clone. Pretty solid channel, A tier. Next up is Shadow Riggy the Rabbit Clone. Mid content, C tier. Next up is God tier. Next up is Reggie Veen. Ultra God tier, no comment. CTG next, he goes in the fuck you tier. Ask Waffle for the reasons. Speaking of Waffle, he goes in S tie. Next up is Muddo. Ultra God tier, no comment. Next up is Eli. Great content, so S tier. Next up is Clone Riggy 666. I'm not a huge fan, but he puts a lot of effort into his videos, so A tier. Next up is Reggie the Rabbit. S tier. Now we have Reggie the Clone Rabbi. This channel is pretty good, so S tier. Now we have Riggy and Reggie. D tier. Next up is Danno Pal Paints, the legend himself. God tier. Next up is Reggie the Rabbit Monkey. I like his videos, so A tier. Next up is another Reggie the Rabbit Monkey. I don't know why the f this channel exists, so I'm going to put it in F tie. Next up, Albers Draws. S tier. Next up, Ein Argamer and Angel Draws. They both go in A tier. Now we have Camelog and Dacia. Both go in S tier. Next up, Dindo Ballart, Clone Riggy the Rabbit Monkey, and Israel. All go in God tier. Almost done. We have Benjamin now, A tier. And finally Igot Kick It Off, God tier. I hope you liked the tier list. Like and subscribe if you did.